It's finally here. After months of rumors, Google officially dropped Gemini 3.0 Pro on November 18th, 2025. And yeah, the hype was real. If you thought the jump from Gemini 1.5 to 2.0 was big, you haven't actually seen anything yet. We aren't just talking about a bigger context window anymore. Google has fundamentally changed how the model processes information. So today in this video, I'm going to break down the three biggest and most game-changing features of Google Gemini 3. And I'm not just going to talk about them, I'm going to test them live with around 6 to 9 specific prompts. I'm also going to attach the prompts in the description below, so make sure you check it out. So if you're passionate about leveraging your digital skills to make money online, master design hacks, and supercharge your tech know-how, you've come to the right place. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you never miss any of our exciting tech adventures. Join our tech-savvy community and let's embark on this incredible journey together. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. The first feature that we're going to be talking about is the biggest change under the hood: advanced reasoning. If you talk about advanced reasoning, you are going to think about deep think, deep think mode, something like that. So that is the part of advanced thinking. I'm going to be using different platforms to show you where you can actually access Google Gemini 3.0. The first place you can access Gemini 3.0 is on Google AI Studio, and the second place you can access it is on gemini.google.com. So if you want to access it on Google AI Studio, you open a new tab and search for Google AI Studio. So you press enter. So the first thing is going to bring for you, or this particular one that has Google AI Studio right here, that is the one you're going to click on. So once you load it or you open it, it's going to bring you directly to the playground, and this is where you see Google AI Studio. And right here you can see that we are now on Gemini 3 Pro preview. So this is where you can use Google Gemini 3 Pro, and also you have to be on the Pro version of Google AI, right? Google AI Pro. If you're on Google AI Pro, you have any access to Google AI Pro, you can be able to access Gemini 3.0 Pro. As you can see, I'm on Google AI Pro right now. If you have this colorful circle on your name tag, right, you already have access to Google AI Pro. So when you come to this thinking with 3 Pro, that is when you select the Pro model of the latest version, right? So you can do different kind of things, but right now we are going to be using strong questions or strong tests, right? And don't forget, I said you can also access it on Google AI Studio. So previous AI models were like really smart, but they try to guess the next word as fast as possible. But this Gemini 3 is actually different. When you engage in the thinking mode, it actually pauses a little bit. It literally spends computing time, silently planning out steps before it types a single letter, right? It's trying to avoid those confident hallucinations we are all used to with other previous models. So we are going to start with different prompts that are very logical, whereby if you use it on the previous models or even other platforms like ChatGPT old models, cloud old models, you won't actually get the right answer. So I'm going to start using those prompts to test Gemini 3 right now. We are going to do it right here on the Gemini app, right? So let me copy one after the other. So the test one is a classic riddle designed to test multi-step planning, right? So I've copied my prompt right now. I'm going to paste the prompt. You can also have access to this prompt in the document attached to the description below. So once you just do this, make sure you select this thinking, right? And what is the prompt? I have a 5-gallon jug and a 3-gallon jug and an unlimited supply of water from a hose. How can I measure exactly 4 gallons? Explain your steps sequentially. So if you actually prompt some AI models or the previous AI models for Gemini with this particular question, they are going to give you wrong answers, right? They're going to give you wrong answers. They are very bad when it comes to reasoning, right? So let us test it with this latest Gemini 3 Pro, and let us click on the submit button. So you can see the pause right now. You can see it actually paused for a while. The previous thinking mode would start typing, but you can see the typing is already done here. It's going to plan it underneath, right? Like shadow, under the shadow, is going to plan it and make sure it doesn't make mistakes. So you can see it actually nailed the multi-step transfer process perfectly, right? Yeah, let us see the response. It says here is the step-by-step solution to measure exactly 4 gallons using a 5-gallon jug and a 3-gallon jug. So there are 2 ways to solve this, but the most efficient method, starting with the large jug, is outlined below. The solution: step 1, fill the 5-gallon jug completely. Fill the 5-gallon jug with water from the hose. You can see. Then the current state is going to be 5 gal, then jug 5, right? Then the 3-gallon is going to be what? Currently jug 0. That means it's not filled. The 3-gallon, right, is not going to be filled, right? So step 2, pour from the 5-gallon jug into the 3-gallon jug. Pour water from the 3-gallon jug into the 5-gallon jug into the 3-gallon jug until the 3-gallon jug is completely full. You can see how crazy that is. It is giving us step-by-step process on what to do. That means if by the time you fill your 5-gallon jug, right, you need to now pour from the 5-gallon jug to fill the 3-gallon jug. That is the second jug. And the current state at that time is going to be 5-gallon has 2 liters, right? While the 3-gallon jug has 3 liters. That means it is full, right? The 3-gallon is full. So you have 2 gallons left in the big jug because 5 minus 3 is 2. So the step 3 says empty the gallon 3 jug, right? Dump out all the water from the 3-gallon jug. The current state for that means the total current state, we have the 5-gallon jug is going to be 2 liters, then the 3-gallon jug is going to be 0 after we empty the 3-gallon. So step 4, transfer the 2-gallons. Pour the remaining 2 gallons from the 5-gallon jug into the empty 3-gallon jug. So we need to take from the 5 to what? To the 3. So it becomes 2. Note the 3-gallon jug now has space for exactly 1 more gallon to make it 3. So it now says fill the 5-gallon jug again. That is, refill the 5-gallon jug completely from the hose. Current states, that will be 5 to 2, right? Then step 6, pour from the 5-gallon jug into the 3-gallon jug. Carefully pour water from that into the 3 until the 3-gallon jug is full, right? Since the 3-gallon jug already held 2 gallons, it will only accept 1 more. So the current state of that is now going to be, that means our 5-gallon jug will now become 4 liters after pouring 1 liter into the 3-gallon jug to fill it up. So you can see, so the results you have mentioned, okay, you have removed exactly 1 gallon from the 5-gallon jug, leaving you with exactly 4 gallons. And that was what we said it should do, right? I have a 5-gallon jug and 3-gallon jug and an unlimited supply of water from a hose. How can I measure exactly 4 gallons? And our results actually gave us 4 gallons. If you actually prompt this, right, so the previous models, it might give you a bad response. That is the wrong response. So you can see that this Gemini 3.0 is very, very good at reasoning, critical reasonings, right? Another thing, another advantage with this Gemini 3.0 is that it is connected directly um Google database, that is Google search. You can see right here. If I come to this Google AI Studio, if you come here, you can see grounding with Google search. That means most of the sources of the contents that you get on the Gemini 3 Pro is going to come directly from Google search, analyzed correctly with AI before it's going to give you a response, which makes it more perfect than the previous models, right? So that is really, really, really crazy. So with that, we will move to another test, right? We are going to move to another test, and this particular test, let's see if this Gemini 3 is going to overthink a simple problem, because that is another issue we have with AI. You can just give them a very simple problem and they are going to overthink and just blast it up without giving you the right answer, just a very simple one. So let us test that with the Gemini 3.0 as well. So I'm going to copy the prompt and come back here. So now I'm back with the prompt. We can see the prompt right here, and let me read out the prompt. It says, if it takes 5 machines 5 minutes to make 5 widgets, how long will it take 100 machines to make 100 widgets? So that is the simple this thing. Right now I'm going to be using Google AI Studio, so I need to select this one, Gemini 3 Pro. Let me run it. Let us see the response, if it's going to be correct or it's going to actually overthink. You can see it's already thinking, and it's something that you can expand to see its thoughts. So you need to make sure. Okay, let me just close that. Okay, cool. So it will take 5 minutes. Here is the breakdown. 1, if 5 machines make 5 widgets in 5 minutes, that means 1 machine takes 5 minutes to make 1 widget. If you have 100 machines working together, each one is making its own widget simultaneously. Therefore, after 5 minutes, all 100 machines will have finished their individual widgets, resulting to 100 widgets total. That is crazy. You can see it gets the answer correctly, like perfectly. But if you put this same question in the previous models, or even other platforms, other companies with their latest models, is going to give you they might actually give you wrong answers, right? So you can see how Gemini 3.0 is very crazy right now, and this platform, you can use it on Google AI Studio, or you can use it directly on Google Gemini. So this is going to be our first method of testing the future 2, which is using vibe coding, and this particular one is going to be sketch to app multimodal test. That is what we're going to do. You can see I just made this rough sketch on a paper, on a sheet of paper. You can see I took the picture. So I want to turn this into a fully functional HTML, CSS, and JavaScript mini app. That would be crazy. So let us see what that can actually do. So now let me go back to Google AI Studio Home. So this is the home page for Google AI Studio. Don't forget, if you want to use the Gemini 3, you need to click on this place. But if you now want to use the vibe coding for with the Gemini 3 Pro as well, you need to click on this particular option right here. Cool. So we have the model. You can see Gemini 3 Pro preview. This is it right here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to add the file. So let me upload the image. So I will select the sketch from my file, right? Let me select the sketch and then upload it. Acknowledge. So after I do that, I'm going to copy and paste my prompt. My prompt is going to be turn this sketch into a fully functional HTML, CSS, and JavaScript mini app. Make it look modern and actually fetch a random cat image when I click the button, right? So let us see what's going to do. I will just click on this build button right here. And the funniest thing is that this crazy model is going to start working on the sketch. You can see right here. It's going to start working on the sketch. I'm going to pause this part right now. I will come back once it is done. So let me show you the process. It is still building it. You can see it has done the metadata.json. It has built the index.tsx, index.html, app.tsx, and so on and so forth. You can see it has built all of that successfully, and it is analyzing errors, right? It is analyzing the errors and also fixing the errors. So you can see it automatically detected an error and fixed the error all by itself. Let us see if it's going to preview. You can see it right here. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy. So let us compare this. You can see what we are able to build. See the website we are able to build with the sketch that we gave it, and see how sleek it is. Look at it. It even has over effects. It has over effects. You can see it has over effects right here. It has button on what's it called, on a shadow. It has the service aspect. You can see it has over effects everywhere. Oh my god, this is actually crazy. This is actually crazy. It is just exactly the way I did it. The hero section, I gave it the header. This was the header, Digitech. I put logo right there. Home, services, pricing, contacts. So let me go to, here is our sketch. You can see. So let us put our sketch beside it, and we should compare the difference and the similarities. So you can see our logo correct. The header, home, services, pricing, contact. That is so perfect. You can see this Digitech Studio Digital Services, Digitech Studio Data Services. It also gave us what's it called, description. You can see it gave us CTA button, even though I did not put it right. So look at this, the image, which is click button to load cards. You can see fetch random cards. That means you can even integrate this with the API. So look at the three descriptions, the three services options or features that I gave it. 1, 2, 3. Here it is, the icons and the text. So crazy. So let me scroll down. You can see contact us. Look at what I put right there on the sketch. Contact us, and we also have the contact us on the website. We also have the footer right here. So you can actually do so much with this Gemini 3.0. You can also make your edits, right? You can decide to make your edits by by using an annotation. You can also make changes that, okay, I want this image to be here. You can upload image, the logo image. Okay, I want to change this text, this particular text to this. I want this, and you can also edit your code as well. So let me come to code. So when we click on the show code editor, you can see we have all our codes right here. This is the code for the contact section, the footer, the header section, the hero section, the services section. So you can see we have all our components, our section components right here. The services, we have them right, the metadata.json. So let me show you something. Let me say, for example, on this home section, maybe let me say I want to change this to Digitech Academy. This studio, let me change it to Academy. So how can I do that? Let me go to code, then I will go to hero. Don't forget our hero section is where we have that's the hero image, and so on and so forth, header or headline rather. So I will try to look for, I can use control F to search, right, to search for studio, or I just look for it randomly. So you can see this is where studio is. This is where studio is. So let me edit this studio to Academy. You can see it's now Academy. So I will need to save it. Let me click on save app. So it has saved successfully. Now let me go to the preview. Let us wait for it to load the preview. Let's see if it's going to change to Academy this time around. Wonderful. You can see how crazy that is. So it has changed from studio into academy. So that means you can change anything right from your code. If you know how to program, if you know how to develop, right? If you know how to write code, you can change anything from your code. And if you don't know how to code, you can just come to the prompt editor right here, put whatsoever you want, just mention wherever you want it, and it is going to give you the result. It's going to do it by itself. It's going to do the magic by itself. You can also annotate, so you can see it has add annotation. You can also watch this video to see how annotation works, right? You can draw and write directly on your app while you are recording. So that is really crazy right now. Now let me show you another thing you can do with the vibe coding of a thing. So there are so many apps that you can actually build or develop, games, websites, landing pages that you can actually develop with this. You can see these are games. Look at this. Look at this. That's so crazy. You can see this one. These are ideas that some people have created, which you can also click on to see. Look at this. This is a web app. Okay, research visualization. You can see this one, bring any idea to life. So these are apps that you can actually use also to build anything. You can also put your ideas alone, like prompt, a detailed prompt right here. I use this to build landing page. You understand, I've used it to build several landing pages that I didn't even use my my fingers to write the code or whatsoever, right? So you can actually do this as well.